We've reached the point in the season where teams often face elimination games, and that well could be the case in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Russell. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Washington! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. On the ground with the counter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Tatum. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. On his way back from the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Up at the 23-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Tatum. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the run, it's Tatum. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. the ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it for a big play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Russell. Now rolling to the left. QB got it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on first down. Buying some time. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready second half, Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Grab near the sticks, it's Tatum. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies!
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Heaves it on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Tatum.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Creates a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Wilkins. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 28. Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wants to throw. It's Russell. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
Oh, shit.
This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And with that extra point,
As they should.
remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up 14 over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I picked the wrong play today.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Russell.
No pass
It's
interference.
incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Adams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why.
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll go right back to it. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the left. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really... Using his legs, it's Young. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting out.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
At least we did something well today.
Well,
Damn.
it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The give on the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Zips it out to his man.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pit.
Gonna let it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
On the run, it's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really